Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and on the hill in this one, Ryan Weathers.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Popped in the air, left field. Sanchez gets under it. Makes the grab, one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, TJ Friedl.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Swings through that one. Weathers with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. That one drilled left field. Sanchez puts it away, and there's 2 away. Two down, bases empty. TJ Friedl now at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. And a base hit up the middle. Runner at first with 2 away. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Into the outfield, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Late swing fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him swinging. So they strand a pair. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Starting on the mound in this one, Nick Lodolo.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. In the air out to center. Friedl snags it on the run. And time now for the Marlins lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Hayes ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Conine went deep in his most recent game. 2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hayes snags it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Marlins. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Miami, new inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Spencer Steer. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's towards center. Hill under it. And it's caught for the out. And now Christian Encarnacion Strand. 1 out, bases empty. Laser could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
One out, runner at second. Hayes will hit next. That's in there, and that is strike 2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Well struck left field. That one carrying. Tattooed and gone. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
1 out, bases empty. In now for the Reds, Cooper Bowman. And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez gets under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Up next is Cincinnati.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the DH, Santiago Espinal. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Missed with a changeup, 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2, Jeff.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Makes the catch, and that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings to first, and a quick out, number 1.
That is it. The center fielder, Garrett.
And up next for Miami, Derek Hill. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Jesus.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Swings through that.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Man at first, one away. Ground ball right side. Slides, but it gets by him. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to hit, Garrett Mitchell. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed, there's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Agustin Ramirez getting ready to hit. Two outs.
That's in. Ball 2.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit into the outfield. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not. But off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
And now here is Otto Lopez. And no one can get there. One runs in, coming home. Across is the runner from first. And they take a 2-run lead.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance, and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now here is Dane Myers. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Friedel in and to his right. He's got it. And that ends the inning. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Marlins 4 and the Reds 2. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Weathers fires. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. That catches the corner. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. This one could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Spencer Steer digs in now. Candelario leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That one fouled off, 2-2. And downstairs,
2 strikes.
Austin Hayes would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Griffin Conine.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. Oh, great grab on the dive. That's going to be a single. Great effort on defense, but no chance to get him at first. Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. Here's a 1-2. On the ground to second, might be two. There's one. Relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Popped up. Bowman. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Marlins 4 and the Reds 3. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Cooper Bowman. And he lays down a bunt. And that goes foul. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Santiago Espinal, the next to hit for the Reds. Next pitch is outside.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that
2
time.
balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Reds down in order. They still trail it here, 4-3. Bottom 4, and now the DH, Garrett Mitchell. Up the middle, and that one handled. On to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the catcher, Agustin.
So up next, Agustin Ramirez. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one ripped right center field. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's the shortstop, Nick Fortes. Line drive, base hit. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Now a chance for Otto Lopez. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second, and their 2nd double play of the day will end the 4th. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 5-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt McClain. foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. Third home run of the season. It's 5-4.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Myers settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And the batter now, Jeimer Candelario. This one in the air, center field. Hill. And there's two away.
Up next is Cincinnati. The catcher,
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Two down, bases empty, but one run across, and we're at the top of the fifth. Strike three, struck him out for the third time today. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's down to one at 5-4. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for two. In safely, it's a leadoff double in the fifth.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Nick Lodolo out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Scott Barlow.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Griffin Conine now at the plate. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Steer makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
third baseman, number 1,
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Connor Norby.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Action in the pen down there. Emilio Pagan appears to be getting loose. Rogers warming up as well. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One and two here. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He makes the grab, and that's the third out. Marlins leave one. They lead at 5-4. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Declan Cronin.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Late swing. Fouled off. Liner caught in second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Christian Encarnacion Strand will hit next. One down, base is empty. Out to short, Fortes. And he'll be safe at first.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Man at first with one gone. Austin Hayes, the next to hit. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's two down. Cooper Bowman, the next to hit for the Reds. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and that is that. One error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the sixth. Marlins 5 and the Reds 4. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Rogers.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, one-run game, and at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Stepping in, Garrett Mitchell. Ground ball right side, could be two. In there safely.
Now batting, the catcher, obviously, from the Reds.
So digging in, Agustin Ramirez. Hammered, base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And it's 6-4.
Well done. Drives in the run. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a rocket into the outfield. One run across. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Taylor Rogers gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Emilio Pagan. Back to the top of the Miami order, Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And the lead is up to 5. Man at first, nobody out. And here is Dane Myers. Just missed.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And that one wrapped foul. Puts it away for the out.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Liner, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Headed towards the corner. Diving, makes the grab. Runner tags at second, thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now.
No, that was a nice diving catch right there. Great effort, but if you look closely at his route, it wasn't as direct to the ball as you'd like to see. The angle initially not very good, but you have to credit him with making an adjustment, laying out, and getting the out. Nice job.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's going to be Derek Hill. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and that will end the inning. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 9 and the Reds 4. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Santiago Espinal. And a slider in there for a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one to first. He'll do it himself. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Matt McLean.
Next to hit, Matt McLean. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That's to third. And it gets by him.
Up next is Cincinnati, the third baseman.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that is gone. His first homer of the year, and they close the gap. It's 9-7. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Ronnie Enriquez will take over here. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And a base hit right there. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the right field. Runner on the go. Hard hit, base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
And now Christian Encarnacion Strand. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now it's Austin Hayes. So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul tip, strike 3. Reds claw back with this homer. It's now 9-7. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Brandon Williamson.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The left fielder, game 2. Sanchez.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now here is Garrett Mitchell. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So 2 down now, and here is Agustin Ramirez. And this one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's the shortstop at the play, Nick Fortes. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. On a line, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And now the first baseman, Dane Myers. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and now it's 12-7.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brandon Williamson done for the night, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So they turn things over to the righty, Tony Santillan.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
So runner at second, 2 down. Konai digs in now. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. Our score 13-7. Man at first. Now Connor Norby. Up the middle, McLean. They get the force. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. So it's a 4-run inning on 6 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Marlins lead it 13-7. Calvin Fauché gets handed the rock out of the pen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Santiago Espinal. The Marlins up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out towards left center. Sanchez ranging after it. They got it for out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
2 outs, base is empty. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Miami's out in front, 13-7. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, singing in ballpark entertainment. You got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And gone! His second of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 14-7.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now here's the Marlins DH, Garrett Mitchell. 1 down, base is empty. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay throw. Not in time, he's safe. One down. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Out towards right center field. Base hit and a run in to score.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now it's going to be Nick Fortes. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And now two aboard. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Back-to-back singles. You know what they say. He couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that. And certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
2 on with 1 out. Otto Lopez getting ready to hit. 2 on 1 out. This one in the air right field. And it drops in. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tony Santillan will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. The left-hander on now, Sam Moll.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Right side. Steer. Nabs it. And there are 2 outs.
The right fielder, number 18, Griffin.
So up next, Griffin Conine. Swing and a ground ball. Flips it. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. 9th inning coming up. The Marlins lead this one 16-7. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The Reds now down to their final out. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. They're down to their final strike.
Full count.
The Reds down to their final strike. And a rope into center field, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.